Thanks for joining us on National Focus. I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Coming up, $12.5 million for port upgrade, and the Drug Abuse Prevention Unit holds a third Peer Helpers Award ceremony. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this. Thanks for staying with us. Government is pumping $12.5 million into upgrades to the island's main ports. GIS News spoke with the Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaports Authority, Benoit Badwil, last Sunday. He was speaking on board the Carnival Pride when it made its first call to Dominica at the Woodbridge Bay Port.
The Woodbridge Bay Port was built in 1976, and there was some work done in 1995. But it has been in a dilapidated condition for some time, and being the main port of entry for both imports and exports, as well as for passenger traffic like we have here today, we can't afford to have anything major happen to this port. So major repairs are being done to the facility to ensure that we can continue for the next several years.
The funds sourced from the government of the Republic of Venezuela will go towards upgrades to the northern ports as well. Badwil described the project.
We have some of our piling structure on the pier has been compromised, and so they're going to be refitted in terms of new piling that is going to be done. Some of the concrete structure is going to be taken out and replaced. So quite a bit of actual construction work is going to take place.
The fendering system at the ports will also be changed.
A couple of years ago, we had what we call H-beam type fenders with some wooden platforms, and because of the abrasion caused to the ships, we had to put rubber tires on them. And even when we put the rubber tires, at some point in time, the ships demanded that we put ropes on the tires because it left very ugly patches on the white paint when the ships were leaving. But now we do not have that problem. We have a fender system that is soft to the ship and does not leave any marks on the ship when they leave. So it helps the ship in reducing their costs because they don't have to go back and paint over the ship every time they leave port with all these black tire marks alongside. So that has been a good thing for us, and that is one of the things that we're going to repeat in the cabrits, because at present at the cabrit port we do have tires and the very old fender system that we have here. That is going to be changed once that project is completed.
He looks forward to work ending in a timely manner.
It's a very important project for us that is being done, and will provide the port with much needed reconstruction work to be able to meet with the challenges of shipping, the shipping community, because we want to ensure that we can continue the shipping activity, especially for our exports, to ensure that they can reach the markets where they have to with the ocean-go investors that call here.
The project will see changes begin at the North Points first. The entire task will take place over a period of 12 months.
So we're hoping that within the next 12 months we will see all these activity come to an end, and then we will be able to feel very confident that we can continue to provide the level of service that we require for not only the ships, but for our exporters and for the cruise industry in terms of moving passengers through the port.
Other regional islands are in the process of upgrading their ports as well. In other news, the Honorable Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Ivor Stevenson, represented Dominica at a World Diabetes Congress in Vancouver, Canada. The event took place from the 28th of November to the 2nd of December 2015. Parliamentarians, representatives of diabetes-related organizations, and the technical persons were the main participants.
I must say that it was indeed a very, very timely conference, since this conference aimed at bringing together persons that are engaged in policy decision to understand the need for the management and care for diabetes.
At the conference, it was recognized that an alarming number of countries are affected by diabetes.
I can tell you as a parliamentarian, I realize the need to lobby support from my other colleagues to ensure that we have that common agenda towards giving support at the policy decision level with respect to what programs we can put in place that will help in the overall management and care of the diabetes. Because we have seen so far, much is being done. We have a lot being done locally through the diabetic associations. We also have at the government level within the Ministry of Health, but then it does not stop just there. We have to see how best we can partner at all levels with the various agencies, especially for us as politicians, to see how best we can give even more support with respect to management care, the management and care of diabetes.
The minister is elated that Dominica participated in this event and hopes that it will be beneficial to Dominica's healthcare system.
I can say that as a parliamentarian, that I'm happy that I was given the opportunity and that I was able to really realize how important that diabetes is for countries like Dominica. We belong into small island developing states, and we have been seeing increases in the numbers of persons with diabetes. And also we learned too that it was not just a problem within developing states, but also in developed states where they have critical problems of high numbers of persons with diabetes. So we were able to learn that as countries the world over, that there is need for ensuring that parliamentarians and the persons who go out there in parliament and also at the cabinet level, we have the right policy decisions that can help in the management and the care for diabetes.
Young people as well as the elderly were encouraged to adopt healthy lifestyles. The first ever Buyo Day was celebrated in Dominica on Tuesday. The idea was the brainchild of Carnival promoter Val Coffey and forms part of the celebration of a Mass Dominic 2016.
Buyo Day for Dominica is a day that's going to be devoted where all the artists that are involved in Buyo music, the music rotations of all these radio stations will be predominantly Buyo music. So like when you go to Trinidad, you have soca. On February 2nd in Dominica, we're going to be having Buyo Day with Buyo music and rotation. There are going to be interviews, a GIS Radio standpoint, there will be talking point. And we hope the Q95 will get onto the various talk shows of Kyrie FM and have the Vibes Radio and have the music being featured.
The aim of a Buyo Day is to create awareness about Dominica's original music, Buyo. The genre, first created by the WCK Band, has evolved over the years. Manager of Triple K Band and avid supporter of Buyo Day, Emil Deputa, is hoping that this initiative will further promote the Buyo genre.
It is something that is ours, it is something that is Dominican, and like anything else, I believe that it is something that can and should grow. Right, just like you have reggae music and also calypso music and different genres of music, and then you have people even playing them in the churches and different things, that we hope to see Buyo grow to a situation where there can be a gospel Buyo and then there can be a, Buyo love or a slower version and different things like that. So at least it can be palatable to a lot more people, right? And hopefully it will continue to grow like that, but I do believe that the day is a step in the right direction, and we can take it from there and move forward.
While the first Buyo Day was a bit low-key, there is much more in store for future Buyo Days in Dominica.
This year, because of the time factor, right, and the thought was kind of late, you will not see that much happening, right, besides maybe a couple of interviews and different things on the radio, television, different online papers, newspapers and so on. However, next year it will grow into something a lot bigger, where you will have a big concert with the different Buyo bands and everything like that. You will have people wearing different t-shirts of different bands, maybe different Buyo slogans and stuff like that. You will have maybe different billboards and so on to depict the Buyo Day flags also on vehicles and whatever it is. So it will make it something a little more grand.
Buyo Day now forms part of the calendar of activities for Carnival. It will be celebrated every year on February 2nd. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Protection from abuse is every child's right. Everyone has a shared responsibility in protecting the child from abuse.
Mothers, believe your children when they say they've been abused, and follow through with child abuse cases when they've been reported.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. The Library and Information Service launched Black History Month on Monday, February 1st, 2016. Black History Month is an annual celebration of the achievements of Black people and a time for recognizing the role of Black people in the development of world history. Vananda Raymond, the Chief Librarian of the Dominica Library and Information Service, says the focus will be on teaching Black history at schools.
We want to take the opportunity to focus on the teaching of Black history at schools. For the entire month, there will be displays and exhibitions at all libraries across the island. The Roseau Public Library will feature Dr. Kerdisha Etienne. The Granby Library will focus and feature former President Liverpool and former Prime Minister Pierre Charles. The Marigot Branch Library will feature W.S. Stevens, and the Portsmouth Library will feature Irene Peltier, Mama Mass. There will also be school outreach activities and several talks and lectures. The Library and Information Service just want to continue educating and empowering, and we invite all to come and visit the various exhibitions. We invite them also to come and participate in the talks and the discussion. Knowing our history is very important, and the library prides itself in informing. We want these sessions to be information gathering, information sharing, and taking all that and creating knowledge which can guide us in the future.
Longtime contributor to the Dominica Library, Franklin Georges, says the knowledge of Black history is necessary in the lives of Black children.
There is now considerable evidence available which demonstrates that Black history can play a fundamental role in enhancing the development of Black children. Black history can be a strategic for instilling pride and positive self-esteem in Black children. The development of a positive Black identity in our society is not an easy task, but a complex and difficult one, requiring staying power, responsibility to education and resolve. Black children need security and confidence, which comes from the development of a positive Black identity. I repeat, a positive Black identity, not other people's identity. Knowing who we are and where we come from, your purpose and direction in life is the source from which we can draw on and one build strength.
The Honorable Minister for Education, Peter Seja, stated that a holistic approach must be taken when one speaks about Black history in the classroom.
First of all, I want to commend the effort that is made by the public library in conjunction with people like Mr. Georges in ensuring that we constantly remind ourselves of where we came from, and of course determine where it is that we want to go as a people. The issue of our history is important for us as a nation, as a people. However, I do not think that there is need for a standalone subject within the school curriculum called Black history. What we have sought to do, and of course what we need to put some more emphasis in the future, is to look at the whole issue of integrating our history, Black history, into the existing curriculum. As Mr. George's view is that there is need for re-education, and I subscribe to that. But as I've said, the approach that must be adopted is an integrated approach to teaching successive generations of our history.
In more news, Drug Prevention Month 2016 has ended. The final activity to culminate the month-long activities was the National Drug Abuse Prevention's third Peer Helpers Program Award Ceremony. Addressing the ceremony, Research and Information Officer Martha Jarvis says the commitment of the drug unit to raising awareness of the negative effects of drug abuse remains as strong as ever. The ceremony celebrated the achievements of peer helpers who have worked diligently through the year to make their lives, communities, and the country better. Director of the National Drug Abuse Prevention Unit, Jacinta Banis, gave an overview of the Peer Helpers Program.
I will say briefly that one of the goals of the program is to develop leadership skills among you, the students. I was very impressed when we did the community walkthroughs. We went to Grand Fond, we went to Viecals, we went to Grand Bay and Maho. And the peer helpers joined us. They came on the walk with us through the nooks and crannies of this community. And I was very impressed at what I saw. The peer helpers were able to give factual information. They would just meet the people on the street and talk to them about, the dangers of drug use. And I want you to applaud yourself for that. So I can certainly say that the program is helping to develop good leaders and also to help them to develop effective and good communication skills.
Banis revealed that 15 primary schools were registered in the 2002 to 2013 school year, 20 between 2013 and 2014, and 43 between 2014 and 2015. She hopes that by 2018, all schools are added to the program. She notes that this year, a different approach was taken to judging as the criteria for awards was made more challenging. The director urged coordinators of the program to do their best to make the Peer Helpers program an example for other schools.
I want to appeal to the coordinators to make the program real and realistic. So you have a responsibility to help the students. You have to provide guidance for them in the program. We at the Drug Prevention Unit will do our best to provide some resources, and we know in terms of resources they are limited, but whatever we can do, we will do. Your efforts can only be rewarded if you continue to work hard. You have to work hard. Today, you may take a different approach and put more into the program. So if you want your school to be the top school next year, what do you have to do? You have to work harder, and you have to be committed to the program. We want the Peer Helpers program to be a model program. You have 4-H, you have Girl Guide, you have Red Cross, you have different activities in schools. But we want the Peer Helper program to be a model program.
The theme for this year was Let's Help Develop Our Lives, Communities and Identities Without Drugs. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Helen Roye, says this theme can be seen in various ways.
At the Ministry of Health and Environment, we strongly promote healthy lifestyles and continue to advocate for support on healthy initiatives like this. The youth is equally important in assisting with the health goals of a country, as they can serve as catalysts for change. As we are aware, one's development encompasses paying attention to the whole person, a holistic approach, including taking care of his or her body, having adequate rest, healthy diets, that is to include water, exercise, and taking care of one's personal hygiene. Making time for creation such as playing a sport, playing an instrument, getting involved in a drama club, watching an educational video or movie, or getting involved in arts and culture, pursuing one's dream and goals, they are all contributors to good health.
She says the Ministry of Health realizes the importance of a drug-free human resource.
Notwithstanding the enormous investment in youth by the Ministry of Health and Environment and by extension the government, we continue to see the negative impact of drug use on individuals. Of concern is the number of our very young persons, though, who get caught in the dilemma of drugs. This Peer Helper program aims to assist you at an early age to become more aware of the dangers of drugs and to devote your time to some meaningful and enriching activities.
It is in this vein as she pledged government's continued support towards the fight against drugs. Some of the winners included the St. Luke's Primary in the Southern District, the San Xavier Primary School in the East, and the Trafalgar Primary in the Roseau area. And as the English segment of the news, McPherson St. Luce is up next with the Creole highlights.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non moi c'est McPherson St. Louis. Premièrement, ça fait au la Martinique c'est même OICS qui fait plus facile pour programme coopération éducation qui Dominique Wantwe et puis yo. Parole ça la sortie du ministère d'éducation honorable Peter Saint-Jean pendant cérémonie au la agreement si en Dominique et puis Martinique pour coopération échange éducation.
Aussi c'est faut nous changer qui présentement la Martinique, c'est on part en salocacoué OICS. Ainsi, nous, c'est une organisation nécessaire pour nous à communiquer effectivement avec ces peuples.
Honorable Saint-Jean a complimenté forcé pour le programme là.
Moi, je crois que ça sont une bonne initiative que nous avons fait. Il existait, il déjà existé, mais ça nous fait aujourd'hui, nous avons grandi arrangement là. En temps passé, nous avons signé agrément pour une année, mais ça nous signé aujourd'hui là, agrément ça là, c'est pour 3 années. Il y a nous plus de temps pour nous fouiller agrément ça là. Et moi, je voulais complimenter la Martinique pour l'effort qu'ils ont fait pour essayer de grandir en relation qui nous lie avec eux.
La nouvelle Social Sécurité Dominique célèbre 40 l'année depuis qu'elle existe. Célébration institution là prend place et puis on la messe en l'église Fatima Charlotteville Lady. Président Excellence Charles Savin et Madame Savin, Honorable Robert Tong, représenté Premier ministre Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, d'autres membres gouvernement et opposition, travaillaient en parmi d'autres attendaient célébration là. Directeur Social Security Janice Jean-Jacques Thomas délivré l'adresse pendant la célébration là. Madame Thomas fait parole que y chef institution là, très bien plaisir pour bienvenir tout le monde en célébration là. Et dit 40 l'année n'importe institution, c'est bonne nouvelle pour institution là. Ça fait la Social Security qui a fait une contribution pour le développement Dominique. C'est aussi bonne nouvelle selon Madame Thomas. Et les pensions que monde a reçu hot Social Security pour la vie sociale aussi bien significant. Thomas aussi recognise les gens qui travaillent pour Fondation Social Security. Il a aussi fait présentation plaque pour 14 institutions et puis monde pour dédication à eux. Monde qui travaille bako à eux, ça qui est self-employed aussi reçoit plaque. À la nouvelle, résident de Big Catapé, oui merci pour patience à eux pendant le gouvernement Dominique qui travaille pour allocation. Parole ça la sortie du Parlement. Honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow.
Je voulais remercier ces gens qui pour patience là, yo jani, because yo copan bien que responsable am gouvernement là, tout pressure que le gouvernement après tropical America, yo même ka travailler avec nous, yo ka copan de 3 fois ti ba pas marcher bien mais yo ka understand am pressure que gouvernement ba yo ka travailler bien avec nous. Je voulais remercier yo hard frontièrement pour dire merci pour toute patience là yo kani. I'm confident que comme tu as dit avant que début qui sorti à premier village, à première place, parce que connaissent des kids qui passent du bec, c'est toujours en bottom rung, en socio-économique là. Et moi crois ça c'est une chance. Yo kal taper avec moi j'ai dit ça que le gouvernement kalba yo bon start dans la vie, certainement c'est up to you pour taper travail pour faire pour soutenir koyo pour continuer koyo bien oui.
Et puis finalement un citoyen Grenade c'est gouverneur neuf pour East Caribbean Central Bank Mouché Timothy Antoine officiellement commencé travail en position salam au 1er février l'année 2016. Antoine tient première conférence pour membres médias OICS pour parler agenda travail. Mouché Antoine, un économiste, ni expérience à affaires finance. Et aussi travaille 22 l'année et puis gouvernement Grenade en ministre finance avant établir position sécurité permanente en 1999 pour l'année 2005 et puis 2008 pour janvier l'année suivante. Antoine aussi travaille comme advisor directeur exécutif World Bank pour Canada, Ireland et puis Caraïbes. Et aussi travaille en plusieurs d'autres positions pour le développement OICS où là il était assez plusieurs boards. Monsieur Antoine Maillé et puis Charmine Antoine et puis on est des enfants filles. Plaisir pays OICS, c'est même East Caribbean Central Bank. Messieurs et mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson, c'est Luce. Au revoir.
Coming up next, tips to remain safe during Carnival. As Mass Dominic 2016 draws closer, here are a few tips to keep your children safe during the real Mass. 1. Prepare your children. When taking children to participate in or view carnival celebrations, explain to them the size of the crowd anticipated and what they should do in the event that they are at some point separated from you. For instance, you can instruct them to look for a police officer or any other public or authorized security personnel and ask for assistance in locating you. 2. Ensure that each child wears an identification tag bearing his or her name, as well as your name, address, and contact number. And 3. Remind your children that they should not speak to strangers. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Thanks for watching.